A sad incident has shaken Kamwala South community in Lusaka, where a 16-year-old girl by the name of Blessed Meleki was found arrow-weighted and murdered. The grade 10 pupil of Kamlananga Basic School was found dead in bushes near Kamwala South Secondary School by 3 boys who were on their way to school. It is reported that Blessed was sent out to buy charcoal by her father around 6 p.m. on the evening of the 5th of March this year, but failed to return home. Her mother had just passed away, and Blessed was living with her father and siblings in a nearby location close to where her body was found, near a pub called Zinc Pub. Right now, it's believed that the girl was arrested by a number of assailants who later dumped her lifeless body in the shrubs of Kamwala South school ground. There is scarce information available at the moment, but there are various theories making the rounds on social media. I personally will not comment on those theories until more information is made available, but I would like to know whom the police have questioned or if they have any suspects or persons of interest. Area Councillor Mahinda Sumata, who was present at the scene, expressed his sadness and concern regarding the security situation in the area, as well as calling for the reinstatement of the death penalty for such barbaric crimes. His remarks, of course, capture the frustration and anger in the community, which has witnessed such occurrences before. But I think that more needs to be done than just talk. This tragedy raises more fundamental questions about community security, the justice system, and the collective responsibility in the community. Because how could such a thing happen to a young girl simply sent out to purchase charcoal in her own neighborhood? Because according to the story, the girl was not sent far, it's just within the neighborhood. And according to preliminary investigations, it seems that she was killed elsewhere and then dumped where she was found. But who could do such a thing? Was it someone she knew? Maybe they lured her to their house and did whatever they did to her before disposing of her? Because if they attacked her near where she was found, how is it that nobody heard anything? Screams or something? Because from the video, there were houses near where her body was found. Someone somewhere knows something or heard something. I think investigators need to question people who live in that area, including her siblings. As for the school children who found her body, I don't even know what impact this will have on them. Not to talk of her sibling and the father probably blaming himself, because already people on social media are blaming him for sending his daughter on an errand in the evening. And Councillor Smata's call for the death penalty echoes the community's outrage. But it also brings up a bigger question. Does capital punishment really deter crime, or are there deeper underlying systemic issues at play? Further, the background of Blessed's life brings heart-rending complications. In what ways does the loss of a parent, in this case the mother, and shattered family structures prime children for vulnerability in risk settings? And can community systems step in to help families in such turmoil? This act is not a standalone event, but it's a symptom of a system in crisis, wherein security lapses and social safety nets are all linked. It's a harsh reminder that protecting the most vulnerable requires more than knee-jerk reactions. It requires long-term, community-driven change. The most important question is, will this tragedy catalyze long-term change, or will it be recorded as just another statistic? Blessed Meleki was more than a victim. A daughter, a sister, a friend. She had dreams, hopes, and a future that was violently stolen away. And her family and her community will live with the weight of unanswered questions until her killer or killers are caught. And someone somewhere knows something. If you or anyone you know has any information on this case, please contact the local authorities. And always remember, safety is not a policy. It's everyone's responsibility. Thank you for listening to the African True Crime Podcast. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. We'll be back with more stories that need to be told, and we'll keep you updated on this case. Until then, be safe and watch out for one another.